Spence continues to go on a tirade about Terrence Crawford's resume. Talking about Benavidez was the toughest opponent that he fought at welterweight. Like I said, July 29th is coming. It's coming. Long as your bitch ass make it into the ring, it's coming, bro. It's coming. See, you know, what Errol Spence got to do is try to psych himself up. A confident fighter don't have to tear another fighter down. You notice Terrence Crawford, all he doing is throwing logs on the fire. A confident fighter does not have to tear another fighter down. You know, Terrence Crawford don't answer to nothing or none of that. He totally locked in. He taking all that shit they saying in, and he gonna release it on July 29th. That's what's gonna happen. You notice, Tank says you have a glass shield and Errol has a metal shield, and it ain't okay, cool. That's what you think? Cool. Errol said you ain't did this, and when I fought this, and now Sean saying, well, I did have one foot out the door. Cool. And Errol Spence fans, they want to get validation going into this fight. Yo, if you think he gonna win, wait till July 29th. Why do y'all got to keep convincing us in him? And I told y'all, the Errol-sexuals, the Errol Spence fans, whatever you want to call it, whatever you consider yourself, and Errol Spence and Derrick James, all they do is feed off each other. July 29th coming. Win, lose, or draw. It's coming. So you ain't got to convince me. You got Errol Spence fans trying to convince niggas in the comments, dog, they fighting. I don't need no convincing. Well, he ain't fought this and he ain't fought that. Well, July 29th, guess what? If it matters, it's going to show. And we all know it. If it matters, it's going to show. So you convincing yourself, oh man, he struggled versus Benavidez and he had one leg. Nigga, we seen Charlo struggle versus Jorge Sebastian Highland with one leg. And that dude's leg was hurt coming into that fight. Danny Garcia fought the same one-legged Jose Benavidez and didn't come nearly close to stopping him. Terrence Crawford stopped him. So what are we seeing? When I did this and it's just like he trying to fight for a validation from the fans. Well, PBC told me that I've been fighting these guys, and look at the names that I fight. They ain't shit. I keep telling y'all that. You ain't heard really nobody say he fought Kell Brook, and Kell Brook came down from 160, bro, with a broken eye, and he struggled in that fight. He was losing that fight at points in the fight against a weight drained Errol Spence. Credit to him. He stepped it up, and that's what they always do. There is no adjustments in Errol Spence game. There's plan A, there's plan A, there's plan A, there's plan A. There's no emergency contraception, contraception, whatever, for him. It's pull out or nothing. Ain't no abortion, no nothing. It's plan A, it's plan A, it's plan A, and it's plan A. You hear what I'm saying? We're going to chop them down. Whoa, what if that don't work? Then what's next? What if you ain't able to chop them down? You notice with a new way, all right, he wasn't able to ice down there in that first fight. That bitch got the boxing in there. In and out, side to side. He got the move in his head. He got the in there doing the mashed potato like James Brown. He got the boxing. Moving his head off the line. Moving his feet off the line. Throwing the body. He had a plan B. And maybe even a plan C in that fight. Where's Errol Spence's? Where's Errol Spence's? It's just that, we gonna chop them down and maybe they just playing a role. And that can be the case. They just playing a role and and we'll see. But going out there, well, he ain't did this, and yeah, man, he feels he want validation for what he's done. And on July 29th, you can just get validation. Everything you saying, you can validate. You can bring it up there. Well, I knew I was going to win the fight because blase, blah, blase, this, blase, that. Y'all didn't see it, but I seen it, and this matters. So next time you picking a fight, this matters. That's it. That's it. That's all he got to wait and do. But you going out there trying to rip the man's resume to put yourself on a pedestal because you the underdog, because people don't think you that great. And part of it because you a basic ass fighter. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Long as you master the fundamentals, you'll be okay. You don't need all them glitz and glamour and all that stuff. That you going out your way. Oh, he ain't did this and he ain't did that, and look what I did, and y'all, look at the names that I fought. I don't get any credit. That's what that is. Instead of just going out there beating the guy's ass and then getting your validation July 29th. And it's just like, man, dude, it just sounds like you feel like you deserve more than what people giving you. And you can wait and get it all July 29th. That's what it sounds like to me. And his fans go out the way to try to debate you about something that's going to happen. I'm not going back and forth with you. July 29th will be the time, or the 30th, because, it's probably going to go over into Sunday. That'll be the time we can just discuss the fight and go back and forth. But they need for validation. Well, I said this, and I found this, and Sean said this, and this guy said that, and I said this. Okay. Why you feel the need to convince Terrence Crawford fans? Why are you worried about my pockets, me betting on this fight, or my opinion? Because most of us damn sure don't give a fuck what y'all say about Errol Spence. We have 5 years to make our minds up on this fight. 5. We know where y'all stand up. We know where we stand at. I'm not convincing y'all to know shit. I don't care about what y'all say. All Errol Spence is brewing out is, he don't know what, he's confused little boy. 1 minute, Terrence Crawford's a great fighter. Then the next minute, well, he ain't did this and he ain't did that and I did this and I don't get, dude. Don't matter, cuz. What side you on, bro? Then if you win, which ain't out the realm of possibility, come on. If you win, you gonna want full credit for the project. When you already devaluing the win before you win. You was the one for years that didn't want to make this fight. Your people didn't want to make this fight. And maybe July 29th, we might find out why. We might find out why. But I just don't understand that, in my opinion. Like, reckoning day is coming, dog. Judgment day is coming. And to me, him and Derek just always seemed a little agitated by when you bring this fight up. Derek getting his feminine when you talking about this fight. Errol get a little feminine when you start talking about this fight. It's the honest truth. They disposition, and it was, Crawford don't sell this, and y'all niggas don't sell shit neither. Niggas know the truth, because if you was that nigga at the box office and pay-per-view tickets and all that sales, dog, it wouldn't be no giving Terrence Crawford shit. It'd be my way or the highway. Come on. It wouldn't be no nothing. With Oscar and Mayweather, Oscar was the A side and Mayweather was the C side. Didn't even matter, not even the B side. He took what Oscar gave him, and that's what it was, and that's what it is, and that's what it was gonna be. We know your numbers ain't shit, dude. You going around pounding your chest like, you know, your numbers is the greatest of all time when they not. You ain't no star. Everything about this man damn near is inflated, bro. For real. And you know, so Crawford said, okay. Oh, that's what he feel? Or that's how they feel? Okay. We'll see. It ain't no going back and forth. And that's what I learned, bro. That's YouTube taught me to have a lot of patience and not listen to a lot of the outside noise regardless. That helped me translate to better social skills. This is somebody say something I don't like, I don't have to respond to it. Okay, that's your opinion. And that carried over into, you know, female relationships. Because females, I keep telling y'all, they thrive on drama. But if you don't give fire oxygen, it can't burn. It can't grow. So I'm not giving shit fuel. You're not dragging me into a pointless argument or a pointless debate. Especially, you know, when the results are going to be the results. Or my mind is made up. Flat out. But it is what it is. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. I appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Peace.